Welcome, everyone. I am welcoming you on behalf, this is Kathy Fraser, your Executive Director for CMSA, and welcoming you on behalf of our President, Dr. Jose Alejandro. He had a work emergency that hit, and if you've ever heard me talk or met me, I always tease about those pesky day jobs. And it got in his way big time, and he was really apologized and did not want to miss this. But on his behalf, we both have a Texas accent, so we can that we don't hear. You can imagine I'm him, and I just want to give you a little information about our packed agenda on this call that I really think you're going to enjoy, and it will be very informative for you. We're starting with Monica is our Director of Communications, and she's going to be talking about Case Management Week and all that can happen that week. And really, I've found with all the traveling to the chapters, it's more Case Management Month, but it's officially called Case Management Week. And so that'll be fun to hear. Then next, you're going to have Nikki Jackson, our Director of Membership, with updates on everything that's going on within that aspect of membership, our committees, etc. There's going to then be you'll hear Brianne Baird, our consultant of communications specialist, and she's going to be updating on our own CMSA publication, CMSA Today. She's our CMSA Today editor. And last but not least, you'll hear from Becky Perez. She's our Director of Product Development, and she's going to really do more of a deep dive on our newest product, and that we launched, maybe 4 or 5 months ago, but that is our version of the transitions of care processes through our standards of practice. We developed the first standards of practice that is the model and the gold standard for all case managers and the country. And through our new standards of professional case management practice. So thank you and enjoy. And I turn it over to Monica.
Hello, everybody. So I just wanted to take a little bit of time and talk to you about National Case Management Week. As you know, it's taking place on October 7th through the 13th, so not too long. I hope everybody's getting really excited and putting together your different celebrations. We have a lot of great products available in the CMSA store. As you can see, we've taken a few really great pictures. That we have t-shirts, and we have pens, we have a coffee cup, and I think we have a pin, lots of great stuff, tote bags. Go on over and take a look. And so the next, so in order to even make this more exciting for everybody, this week is about case managers and everything that you do, and we want to celebrate every aspect to that. So we're going to do a little fun photo contest. The entry rules are, if we could have you take a picture of your favorite case manager, anybody in your field, just your favorite one, and post it to either Facebook or Instagram. And we can always give you our handles if you're not sure what those are, the links to our pages. So take your picture, use the hashtag of CMWeekPhoto18, and then tag another case manager, and we'll see that. So the top 5 most creative pictures that are taken, we'll pick those out, and then the picture, we'll take those 5 and we'll vote on those. And the picture with the most votes will win. And the winner of the photo contest will actually be featured in a CMSA Today issue. So we're going to put your picture in the CMSA Today magazine. So we really hope you'll participate. We'll be getting out more information about that to you guys. So other than that, we hope you have a great week, and that's about it for me. Okay.
Thank you, Monica. A few CMSA updates that we have. The National Board nominations period is open from September 1st to October 31st. We have positions that are available as a president-elect is a 2-year term, a secretary is a 2-year term, director, and 2 director positions that are 3-year terms. They sound like a very long time, it sounds like a long commitment, but the years fly by. And both Kathy and Jose and Mary, I believe, started out as directors and then they moved their ways up the ranks. So that is a way that if you're not ready to just jump into president-elect status, to go ahead and try your hand at being a director and just learning the ropes of being on a national board, and then you'll be able to work your way up. More information about those, it's the board roles and the job descriptions, visit cmsa.org /board of directors nominations, and you will be able to download a nominations form and submit your nominations that way. On our website, cmsa.org, we have an events calendar, and on the events calendar, it's updated with events held nationwide. There are several chapters around the country. We have over 70 that are doing some amazing things in your area that you just may not know about. So take some time to go out there and try to make it a habit, at least a monthly habit, to see what's going on, if there's anything going on in your area. And if you have an event going on in your that you want to share that's case management related and want to be CMSA connected, share your event on CMSA. Send it to cmsa@cmsa.org, and we'll make sure that we get that program updated. We have what's called an ambassador program, where we have a representative of CMSA travel the country and do presentations. Here is a list of the National Ambassador Program event updates that are coming up. You see she's coast to coast on this one. We have a couple of different programs that they do, and opioid is always a hot topic that everybody wants and needs to know to help their patients better. And then also the required to having ethics to go towards your CE. And then one of the great things about the ambassador program is that not only do you earn CEs, but you also learn the information and learn more about CMSA that you can go back and tell your coworkers, directors, whomever about CMSA and how beneficial it is to your career. Also, we wanted to announce our new CMSA committee chairs. The committees have been, the chairs have been selected, and the committees are selected, and they're gearing up and getting ready to going to work for you. The awards committee is the chair and co-chair are Angie Milan and Mark Evans. The board liaison is Patricia Noonan, and the awards committee they judge all the award submissions for Case Manager of the Year, the Innovation and Excellence Awards for the chapters, Award of Service Excellence. So that they work very hard on making sure that you guys have their quality submissions and the right people are selected. We have an ongoing committee, the Bylaws Committee, which is chaired by Susie Rattery and Kathy Campbell. We have the Education Committee, which has already been hard at work for selecting the courses for the annual conference. So they're already in 2019 working on the Vegas So that's chaired by Laura Backrack and Betty Overby as the board liaison. We have Dorinda Lovelace and Colonel Melanie Prince that are on the military VA, DOD VA Day at conference, and so they're the chair and the board liaison because both of them hold a very important position on the board. We have Dr. Hussein Tahan and Janet Coulter that are chairing the membership committee, with Ellen Fink-Sadnick as their board liaison, working on things to bring improvements to the membership, looking for more benefits, things of that nature. The nominations committee is headed by Jeff Frater, with Dr. Mary McLaughlin Davis helping him out with that. And then we have public policy, which is always very important, and we have some strong leaders, Jenny Quigley Stickney and Susan Plow, with the board liaison of Andrea Norton. Next, I have Brianne talking about the CMSA today.
Hello, everyone. We have had a great year with CMSA today, just currently wrapping up the 2018 issues. 7 it will be coming out soon, and also 8 a little bit later this year. You can find all of the past magazine issues and also all of our past monthly e-newsletters at cmsatoday.com. So anytime you want to read some articles or just catch up on what's going on at CMSA Today, we cover all of those topics in the monthly newsletters, and also have all of the magazine archives there. So, and just a note, we do have a couple of technical issues with the few most recent magazine issues. So the most recent ones may not show up for you, but that's a known issue, and we're working through that. For 2019, the first issue will be due in early winter. If you have any interest in submitting for the publication, you can see on the screen our 2019 topic schedule, and we'll have some hard deadlines set fairly soon for all of the submissions. So issue 1, we are going to focus on chapters and also chapter research and process improvement. So focusing on some of the award winners from the past year from our 2018 conference in Chicago. Issue 2 will be on integrated case management. Issue 3, heart failure. Issue 4 is our case management careers issue, which is the one which is also distributed at the annual conference. Issue 5, end-stage renal disease. Issue 6, opioid epidemic. 7, complex case management. And then issue 8, DVT, PT, and blood disorders. So we have a full slate of topics coming your way. And as always, if you have any questions, we are happy to answer them related to the magazine or submissions, topic ideas, any suggestions you have. We are always open to them. And you can email us at press@cmsa.org. So be on the lookout. We will be sending out deadlines pretty soon, as we have them for the 2019 issues. And we would just love to have your submissions and ideas, and also your feedback. If you read an issue and really enjoyed a particular article or segment of the magazine, we'd love to hear back from you. So thank you so much, and please keep the ideas coming.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. This is Becky Perez. I'm going to talk to you just for a little bit about CMSA Standards of Professional Case Management Program. CMSA was the first case management organization to actually develop standards of practice, and those were developed back in 1992 by frontline case managers, educators, and other leaders in healthcare. The standards are recommendations for the professional practice of case management, and they help define roles, responsibilities, functions, and the relationships that are integral to professional practice. The standards completely support improved transitions of care and also care coordination. The standards were revised. They've been revised over the years as the healthcare landscape has changed. But the most recent revision was done in 2016. But over the years, CMSA has received questions from case managers about, what do the standards really mean to me and my day-to-day practice? Other questions we've received are things like, what does that standard look like? How do I do that standard? So CMSA saw a need to develop a course that actually provides a common understanding of the role, the process, and the expectations of the professional case manager. This course can be integral to an organization that's trying to standardize their case management practice. It's also a great course to offer to new case managers. And it's also a good course for those of us that are seasoned case managers, just to maybe remind us of maybe some of the things that we've let slip throughout the years as we get caught up in other processes and procedures. So the course is all online. It covers 16 modules, 15 of which are the actual standards. So each standard is represented in the course. It includes a narrative document, a slide presentation, and then a vignette that actually demonstrates the practical application of the standard. The standards support most accreditation standards like NCQA for case management and population health. It also supports URAC's case management accreditation standards and the Medicare SNP requirements. Not to mention, as I mentioned earlier, transitions of care and care coordination standards and requirements that we're all starting to see being used as measures. The course is 32 hours of CE, and it will award CE credit for nurses, social work, and CCMs. So through September 30th, if you haven't seen this on social media or on the website, we're offering a special discount for members. If they register by September 30th, there's a $75 discount off the current member price. The current member price is $360, and so with your discount, you'll be under $300. I'm not going to do the math really quick, but you can do it. So that's a great savings right now if you register by September 30th. Since it's an online course, there's no deadline for completion. We also are offering a group discount to any new or renewing company memberships. So if your organization is not a member of CMSA, you might want to bring this to them. Or if your company is due to renew anytime soon, everyone, with a company membership, we will be discounting significantly the cost of the Standards of Practice program. So just to give you a little idea of what the course looks like, we've got a little preview that we put together. So I'm going to ask Nikki to play that, and you can sort of get a taste. The standard that's going to be featured is the Standard on Cultural Competence. So I'll ask Nikki to go ahead and play that video for you.
Welcome to the Cultural Competence module of the CMSA Standards of Professional Case Management Practice course. The professional case manager should maintain awareness of and be responsive to cultural and linguistic diversity of the demographics of his work setting and to the specific client and/or caregiver needs. The case manager should be aware of and responsive to cultural and demographic diversity of the population and specific client profiles. The face of America and the world is changing. Americans are more ethnically and racially diverse than ever before. In the past 50 years, nearly 59 million immigrants have arrived in the U.S., mostly from Latin America and Asia. These demographic changes will impact the delivery of healthcare. Cultural competence and sensitivity will be imperative to effectively and empathetically work with the rising immigrant population. It is vital that each member of the care team, including the client, family caregiver, and support system, understand the meaning and the intent of the terms that are utilized to describe their care and case management interventions. This is especially applicable when speaking about goals, desired outcomes, evidence-based care, etc. The culturally competent case manager recognizes demographic shifts specific to their practice area and maintains a familiarity with national trends in culturally and linguistically appropriate care. The case manager makes a meaningful effort to deliver communication that is culturally and linguistically appropriate for their client, even more so in instances that the caregiver is primarily responsible for providing physical care and treatments. Please take a moment to view a video demonstration of this module.
This is a meeting with Sally Jensen, case manager, and Mrs. Gutierrez, her client, her brother Jose, and Roberta, a Spanish-speaking interpreter. Sally is conducting an interview and partial assessment before Mrs. Gutierrez sees her doctor. Sally will always address her conversation to Mrs. Gutierrez and not the interpreter. Good morning, Mrs. Gutierrez, and good morning, Jose. My name is Sally, and I'm a nurse case manager. I'm here to help you get the care that you need. Thank you so much for agreeing to meet with me before your appointment with Dr. Sloan. I've included Roberta in our meeting. She's a Spanish-speaking interpreter, and she specializes in medical terms. She can help me to better understand your experiences and concerns. Is that agreeable to you?
Buenos días, señora Gutiérrez y José. Su nombre es Sally y ella es la enfermera gerente de casos enviada para ayudarle a...
Would you like your brother Jose to be present while I ask you a few questions? And would you like him to be with you when you see Dr. Sloan?
Gracias, señora Gutiérrez. ¿Le gustaría que su José esté presente mientras le hacen algunas preguntas?
Sí, gracias.
Thank you, Mrs. Gutierrez. And thank you, Jose. Now, I'd like to better understand how you've been feeling. Can you describe your symptoms?
Muchas gracias, señora Gutiérrez y José.
Me siento empanchada. Me siento como que me duele mucho el estómago y siento que como necesita.
Sally, Ms. Gutierrez says she suffers from empacho. She complains from a bad stomach pain, feels like she needs to vomit and has no appetite. Empacho is a condition that many Hispanics contribute to stomach ailment. It's usually caused by undigested food not passing through the intestines.
Thank you for that information, Mrs. Gutierrez. And thank you, Roberta, for sharing the definition of empacho. So, Mrs. Gutierrez, how long have you been suffering with the pain and nausea? Have you seen anyone to help with your symptoms?
Señora Gutierrez, ¿por cuánto tiempo ha estado? Sally, Ms. Gutierrez has been seeing a curandera, a healer. The curandera has been giving her some chamomile tea and performing massage to the belly area. Sally, Ms. Gutierrez says the tea helps with the nausea, but she still has pain.
Okay, this information's been so helpful. Thank you, Mrs. Gutierrez.
But just to give you an idea of how this new program looks, so it's much more interesting to work through than maybe some previous versions of the Standards of Practice program. And we believe that by providing these practical applications, that especially for newer case managers, it will be more helpful for them to understand and then absorb the standard and understand better why they're important for all of us in our professional practice. So I hope if you're interested, you'll go and visit the site and maybe learn more about it or share this information with your organization. And I appreciate your time today.
Thank you so much, Becky. We'll and we're going to be giving you about 30 minutes back into your life today. We so appreciate you calling in. I want to just quickly tell you about our 2019 conference. So we want everyone to meet us in Vegas. We're going to be at the Mirage Hotel. It's going to be a wonderful event. We've got great speakers lining up. If you've never done a conference, I always say when I'm doing the opioid presentations, I don't ever obviously promote any form of addiction, but being addicted to going to our annual conference, I do push. I never thought when I was president of our Houston Gulf Coast chapter 5 different terms over 20 some odd years, And I thought our conference was great. It covers it all, and it was. And still is, and great. But then I went to the first national conference when I became president the first time, representing the chapter. And oh my goodness, addicted from then on. And it really just the speakers and because there's so many with the breakouts, and then world-renowned keynote speakers that bring you everything will help you in your area of expertise. We have 8 concurrent tracks, so you have choices of just a plethora of topics to be able to pick what fits your needs specifically. And we just really want to see you there and be a part. The networking of talking to people throughout the country that are in your same expertise, the same situations, maybe even the same company, but it's the national company and you never met the group, say in California, and you live in New York or Texas or wherever. Those end up being contacts and that network that I know I've kept all these years. Professional development, there's no ceiling on how high you can go and how we can help you get there through our conference. So please, I want to see everybody at our conference. And if you have any questions, give us a call and we can answer those for you. Thank you, everyone, for myself and especially then for Jose. He hated to miss this and was such a part of it. And then, those day jobs took hold with an emergency this morning. So thank you again, and keep us always in mind as we always keep all of you.